Dang it.
Is that a ghost?
Did you feel that breeze?
Did you use the
Breeze
orb in the
blocks?
camera?
Fire.
Earth. Water.
Wind.
Water.
No, it's not an English accent. What? She doesn't go, water.
No,
Fire.
see,
That's
but
what
he was
he
doing
just
like an
did.
English,
Oh.
like an American.
What are you
The
talking
world is
about?
a funny place.
Wind.
Did you get that
Earth.
reference? Water. Wait. Funny place.
Wind.
Did you get that
Earth.
reference? Water. Water. What's up, guys? Welcome back. My name is Damien.
I'm Kyle.
And I'm Alex. We are Our Mind Center. We make short films, we review movies, and today, baby, we went to go see another movie. We went to go see Ready Player One, the hit movie based on the novel by Ernest Cline in 2011 of the same name. This one's directed by Steven Spielberg. Alex, what's this movie about?
Alright, so Ready Player One. Before I say this, I need to know the names of 3 people. Ready Player One is based, it's in 2045, so it's in the future, and everybody is trying to escape the reality that has been created in this game called Oasis that was created by a man named James Holliday. And after he died, he put an Easter egg in the game that gives you full control of the entire company if you find it. So there's like the evil corporation that's going after it, and then the hero, which is Wade Watts,
Parzival.
otherwise known
High
as
five.
Parzival, otherwise known as Z, and he teams up with his clan,
High five.
his clan. I think we should disclaim, and I'm sure I'll put it in the thing, this is semi-spoiler. Like, I don't think we're going to talk about the ending of it, but
Yeah,
there's definitely aspects of what we're saying that you may not want to hear before you go see the movie.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, so this movie stars Ty Sheridan as our Wade Watts, as our Parzival, as our Z, and he's just a kid who lives in Columbus, Ohio, the fastest growing city on the planet, which is weird, where technology is thriving, and every single person and their mother does not go outside of their trailer or do anything without a VR headset on, which could be very, very current social commentary in the world we live in now, and this whole kind of movie is. But this movie is about Wade Watts trying with every other gamer on the planet to get control of the biggest corporation ever. And it's very exciting, very cool. There's the basis of the movie is that there's 3 mini games that they have to do that all the gamers have to compete with to get a key, to get a clue. This is a video game movie, not like it's based on a video game, but this might be the most truest, like, this is a video game movie. Like, this is a movie about just playing a video game, pop culture in general, our generation's uprising, and everything that makes us nerdy, or being a geek, or being quirky. This movie and book, is it all rolled up into one fucking thing? And with Steven Spielberg directing it, I can't imagine it being any better than it was.
It was incredible. And anybody that has ever, like, enjoyed video games, or you consider yourself a nerd in any form of everything that he just listed, go watch this movie. Because I guarantee there's going to be 1, if not 7 characters in this movie that you see run around, either in the background or the foreground of the screen. And you're like, oh, that's Battletoads. That's Tracer from Overwatch. That's the dude from Diablo. That's it's non-stop in this game. And you're like, oh. I want to actually say this right off the get-go. In the trailer, something that I was confused about is how recent some of the things happened in it. And it didn't feel rushed in the movie. What I was worried about is when you jump into it, it's like, all of this goes down at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, this happens, this happens, this happens, and he just is thrust into this world, and all of a sudden he's this.
Yeah.
But no, you, like, apparently there's 5 years of prep time, like buffer time, before you even get into the story that makes it feel lived in.
One of my favorite scenes in the whole movie is whenever one of the characters tells another character he's never met that he loves her, and it's this really funny at first, but then kind of like, oh shit, that's the main character we're supposed to care about, and he just told that he loved her to a person he's never met, and it immediately makes you go, okay dude, that's weird. It's because it is weird. It's because people are like that. People who play video games are like that. People who are invested in social media and in like technology are like that, and it's a little uncanny. It's a little weird.
Something I did not expect is, as you're watching this movie, you just, like, at least, like, one thing that happens in every scene, you're like, dude, this movie is so meta. You will never see a movie that is this meta. Like, they say things and you're like, I say that. That's stuff that I say when playing video games or talking to friends about video games, and it's just...
Yeah, I
It's
feel like
insane.
though this isn't the type of meta that you see in like the Emoji Movie. This is
Oh,
a
God,
good
no. Yeah,
version
this is-
of it. This
well,
is like
This
it's
is like
so
Happy Death
relatable.
Day, like,
Also,
Tinder.
what's so weird, and I could be wrong, there could be somebody who goes to see this and they love it no matter what, and they couldn't give a shit about video games or movies. But honestly, I have to say, for the first time in a while, I feel like you gotta give a shit about pop culture and about video games to get some of this stuff. Don't get me wrong, Steven Spielberg still crafts an incredibly fun, enjoyable movie.
Yeah.
But you will not leave this movie theater like we did unless you are people like us that play video games, that reference movies to your friends instead of using normal human dialogue because you're a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
Like, you need to do that because, like Kyle was saying, when you hear it in the movie, you're like, I'm not alone.
Hey, Glenn, when did you start working at the Quick Stop?
Since I got boned hard by every college I applied to.
Why, what happened?
Some political crap. I got a 0 on my SATs.
You know you get 600 points just for signing your name, right?
I'm not alone. Oh my goodness, the amount of subtle little like, hey, what? And then the scene's over and you're like, who was that? Who was that?
You can't remember them all.
All three of us, I think, have seen different characters in one scene that the other person didn't see, if that makes any sense.
It does.
I think in one scene, I saw Spawn, you saw somebody else, and Alex saw somebody else, but none of us saw the one that the other person saw. And it's because this movie, in one shot, I kid you not, has a guy driving a Millennium Falcon. I wish. Has a guy driving a DeLorean while shooting a Halo railgun while Chucky is stabbing guys. Also, while the Iron Giant is laser beaming people.
Yep.
And in one sentence, if that doesn't make you want to go see this movie, then nothing in this review will change your mind.
I was saying to Damien, I don't know if Alex was here, I don't know, but I was saying to Damien that, you know how, like, people say, like,
Without spoiling anything, I will say my favorite part of the movie. So if you're watching this review and you do go see it, when you do go see it, you can be like,
go see it.
You can be like, you know what, Damien?
Don't go see it.
You were right, and you've seen it in the trailer. But the scene revolving the race, involving the cars and stuff like that, it is so perfectly crafted. I can't imagine. I can't imagine it being better than that. And that just alone, besides the references or anything, is enough to go see this damn movie. That's my favorite scene in the whole movie, Kyle.
Definitely.
Okay. Oh, Sam?
Huh? Well, yeah, it's my favorite scene. I mean, I have a
Like
specific-
one giant scene.
I have
Yeah,
a specific
moment
in that scene that is my favorite.
Okay, then go. Do we have negatives that because there was one thing that I wanted to say, just like a. I honestly.
Do you have a favorite part of the movie? Is it the race
favorite
too?
part of the movie?
Scene. I'm
okay.
talking about scene. Like how was a moment that the same thing. Like whenever I saw that character, that was my moment. I was like, how did you even get the rights, the legal thing that happened for you to get that?
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes, but I think that kind of coincides with the one downfall I currently have with it, and that's that I don't think this movie continues to go up. For me, it's like it starts the movie, you're like, cool, holy crap. That race scene's towards the beginning, and it's like, oh my goodness, you have hit my peak interest, and then it kind of just stays right there for the rest of the movie. And I don't feel like it like lost my interest or gained my interest anymore. And so the ending of the movie, while I still liked everything, like all the pieces of it and everything, I was excited and I thought it was cool, but it stayed right there for me.
Here's why I disagree 100%. And I'm going to be very vague because I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah.
But the scene outside of the bubble, when you hear the noise and everybody turns around,
Okay.
and all those people, you know what I'm talking about?
And then
Come
Steven
over
Spielberg.
over the hill.
Steven Spielberg
all
does
of
the
Dude,
shot in every war movie where
the
they're running
feeling
like
that I
this,
got-
and he does the vertical line where they're all clashing, and you're like, what?
Or when you find out who Oasis's co-worker was in the Oasis.
So,
Dude, my feelings just like they just kept going. Like they just kept revealing stuff, and I was like, no way. So yeah.
okay.
And also finding out who those people are in real life.
Yeah.
His best friend in the Oasis, finding out what that person looks
Yeah.
like in real life. It's crazy.
All right, I'm not gonna like try to change this so I can agree with you because I do disagree. But
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, and for me, I think that was kind of like this part of it, like the beeping line. But honestly, overall, for me, I hit my peak in like the first 10 minutes, and I stayed right there. Okay, I'm called.
Also,
This
before Alex gets back and we criticize it, I think we will all agree, because Kyle looked at me multiple times, and he's probably the funniest character in the movie.
Who?
Because the comedy doesn't always land. Oh, that's one of my criticisms. Spoiler alert.
I disagree.
But the Mark Rylance, who plays Holiday, is
Oh my
note
God.
for note. But he's supposed to be this really quirky.
Come on, I have to show you something.
Hey, come on. His mannerisms and like how soft spoken he is and weird.
Stutter, a little bit of stutter.
It's incredible.
Oh,
He plays a genius
nerd. Like no social skills whatsoever.
to a T, and it's weird seeing it come from this older guy. The glasses. But no, before we go into criticisms, I need to express that he is so good and so funny
So
in this
good.
movie. Mark, like
He's
Holiday.
hilarious.
Yeah,
What?
Holiday.
Holiday. Oh.
Oh my goodness.
So good.
Honestly, I feel
Like
like
the line you were talking about where he's like, "Come on, I have to show you something. Come on, I have to show you something," and he says it like again because he's not moving.
Yeah.
It's so
acting-wise, I think he did the best in this movie.
Yeah.
I definitely think the main character held his own and was so freaking relatable throughout the entire
yeah,
thing.
he really is.
But Holiday, just you can't like. I think he had the highest roof as well. Like as far as
Yeah.
what that person was given.
the dude
to
won
act
Best
against.
Supporting Actor last year. Let's get to criticisms, and I do have more so than other movies. I think because I liked this movie so much, a little paradoxical, there's stuff I don't like.
Mhm.
Not even more, but there's stuff I don't like. Like, I'm just gonna, instead of like switching off, I'm just gonna list all of mine, and then, because I'm sure you guys might disagree or agree, and then we can just go from there, instead of me like list. So like, but yeah, those are my criticisms. Do you agree with any of them?
I disagree with every single criticism so far.
Really? What?
I disagree.
What?
Part 2.
Overkill.
What TJ Miller joke was funny that you laughed at?
His voice. He's always funny.
Yeah,
baby.
first of
Don't
all,
Did
know
you like
that?
the
first?
shit joke that he did, or the one of the
Shit joke.
orb,
What are you talking
or
about?
when he's talking? Let's rate this bad boy. I think maybe the longest we've talked about a movie since.
Yeah, so let's definitely keep this to a pinpoint
Yeah.
accuracy.
So, guys, like I was saying before, that one sentence I gave where you see a guy riding around a DeLorean while you see Chucky stabbing a guy from
You forgot
Duke
the
Nukem and then shooting a railgun from Halo while Gundam Warrior does something. If that one thing doesn't make you want to go see this movie, then I can't say anything else that will make you want to go see it. The acting across the board is very decent, but Mark Rylance, who plays Holiday, your genius billionaire,
Yeah.
who created the Oasis, is incredible. The action is incredible. Steven Spielberg hasn't made a blockbuster hit in like 10 years. Like a blockbuster, something that he created, and some of the characters in this movie that he made popular. He gets to show off again and do his incredible transitions of shots and action and characters coming into frame and leaving it. And with that race scene, and with the climax, and with the relentless, you have to take a breath to catch up on all these references they're hitting you. As somebody like me, who, like I was saying before, who will literally come out in the living room just to quote a movie, loved the fuck out of this film. And Steven Spielberg gave me that, and I am so damn excited. So I'm going to sit high. But because of the T.J. Miller character, because of the maniacal laugh, henchman woman, and the kind of bloated third act, I'm going to sit at 9. That was my battle cry of my 9.
You say 9?
Yeah. 9 quarters out of 10. Guys, I got a kick out of this movie, and I can't imagine that anybody in the world was like, Damien probably won't like that film. But no, I did. 9 quarters out of 10.
Woo! Alright. I love this movie. As a 21-year-old nerd, if you will, this is what I do every day. Okay? If I'm not sleeping or working, I was gonna say eating, but I do it when I'm eating. I am playing video games, watching movies, watching Twitch, watching YouTube, whatever. But I'm doing something nerdy. Okay? I do agree with Damien on the not a lot of jokes are funny. Some of them don't land. But I did laugh a lot in this movie. I was super excited for the whole thing. And I just loved it. And I will be watching it again. And I'm going to...
Are you going to do it?
Huh?
Are you doing it?
No, dude.
Oh.
9.5.
Oh, I was going to say, is it Kyle's first 10?
1-ups out of 10.
So you guys were in cahoots on that one.
We're in tandem.
I am just like happy. Like I'm so happy right now, and I feel like this entire video
Shout out to Steve.
and editing and what we're saying and the whole experience is just like a love letter to Ready Player One. Because I'm so fucking happy.
So what is it gonna
be? Honestly, I didn't see flaws in the acting that made me mad at all. And any of the gimmicky things that happened in the movie, I just 100% write off as either something that they were trying to joke about or just, I don't know. I feel like it was all just there. Probably the best blockbuster I've seen in a long time for me. And I'm gonna give it a 10.
A perfect film! Nothing is wrong with it! That's not what that means. It just means we really like it because I gave War for the Planet of the Apes a 10, and I think there's another movie that I gave it to him. I can't think of it.
I think I gave Mother a 10, and I definitely
I think I might have too. I do not remember, but we will.
No offense, Jennifer Lawrence.
But holy shit! That's it, baby. Another 10 on the channel. If there's one person I would want to comment on our videos, it's Chris Stuckmann. Hey, if you're out there,
Chris Stuckmann.
I just want you to watch one of our movie reviews. And just
I'm gonna link him in this
How
just
he
so
doing?
he can.
How we doing?
Yeah,
man.
Anyways, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10.
Alright.
Aliens, like the
Chest burster.
What is it, Jack Preacher?
Jack Preacher?
Jack
Jack Reacher. What? Tom Cruise? No, a chest burster.
A chest burster, a little bit of a chest burster. I just bursting with joy.
It doesn't
Well,
matter,
guys,
guys, it sticks.
Alex made a joke about it being this review being a love letter to Ready Player One, but Ready Player One is a love letter to us, without a doubt. I want to go in my room right now and play a video game just so I can be like, this is me. I'm a nerd.
Like
the movie was
any
about
video
me.
game,
Far Cry
literally
5.
any video game. Because watching this,
Why wasn't that in there, dude? What did you
watching this movie, I literally there were so many different sections of it that I was like, oh, I want to play RuneScape.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to play Mortal Kombat. Oh, I want to play a racing
I think if
game.
anything, it makes me want to play a fighting game.
Dune's
For
Uncertain.
some reason. Oh, Corbin.
We're done with this, guys.
We're done with this review. Oh my god! Wow,
been 30
that's so
minutes.
exciting. I gave it a 9. Kyle gave it a 9.5, and then a 10. Look at
We really
raising the bar, dude.
Yeah, look, he's the beginning of the movie. I'm the middle.
And then it stays.
For me, for Damien.
It's all fucked up. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Chris Stuckmann, if you're watching, please leave a comment on the video. My name is Damien.
My name is Connor.
And I'm Alex.
We are Our Mind Center. And until next time, and there will be a next time.
first one, and we're already at 12 and a half minutes right now, probably 13.
Well, the whole T.J. Miller argument
It's
gone.
gone.
It's gone.
Well, yeah,